manufacturer of furniture makes two products, chair and tables. Processing of these products is done on two machines, A and B. A chair requires 2 hours on mission A and 6 hours on mission B. A table requires 5 hours on mission A and no time on mission B. There are 16 hours of time per day available on mission A. There are 16 hours of time available per day on mission A and 15 hours per day on mission B. There are 16 hours of time per day available on mission A and 15 hours of our time per on mission B. Profit gained by the manufacturer. Profit gained by the manufacturer from a chair and table is rupees 10 and rupees 20 respectively. Formulate the LPP. Formulate the LPP. Okay na, mana cheppala problem?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Repeat cheyaru.
Okay, I will repeat it again. A manufacturer of furniture makes two products, chair and table. Processing of these products is done on two missions, A and B. A chair requires 2 hours on mission A and 6 hours on mission B. A table requires 5 hours on mission A and no time on mission B. Here, table is not required of mission B. Okay, there are 16 hours of time per day available on mission A and 15 hours of time per day on mission B. Profit gained by the manufacturer from the a chair and table is rupees 10, rupees 20 respectively. Formulate the LPP. This is the problem. Okay. Is it okay? Hello?
Sir, profit gain by దగ్గర నుంచి ఒకసారి రిపీట్ చేయాలా?
Profit gained by the manufacturer from a chair and a table. Is rupees 10, rupees 20 respectively. Formulate the LPP. Okay. Okay now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So any type of LPP problem is given in the form of sentences. This is the form of some sentence has been given here. So any problem is given like that. We must formulate into the LPP. So formulate the LPP. Formulate LPP will consist of mainly 3 steps. The first step is specify, identify decision variables. The first one is identify the decision variables. The second one is specify object function. Specify object function. Next one is define constraints. So whenever we are going to write the any sentence format into the LPP format, and he has given in the form of sentences, now we are going to develop the linear equation format. అంటే మనం linear equation format, we are going to develop the linear equation format లోకి we are going to write now. So any problem is given in the form of sentences, to convert into the formulate into the LPP, we must follow these 3 steps. The first one is identify the decision variables. What is meant by a decision variable? Decision variables means what exactly we need to find. The solution is depend on particular variable, that is called a decision variable, which will place a role on the function, that is decision variables. So next one is specify the object function. Specify the object function means, so what type of object function it is, what we are going to find. So object function will contains 2 things, that is this a maximization function or is this a minimization function? These 2 things will define. If you didn't know, if in the problem they won't give these 2 things, we won't specify anything. Just normally we'll leave it as a normal function. Okay, so object function always must be specified z equal to, it will be specified with z equal to. So z equal to is given, that is means what, this is a object function. So when we will give the maximization, when is the function is minimization function, means whenever in a particular problem, if the in a problem they given you the some particular word related to the profit. Profit means, always remember one thing, when this is a profit function, it's a profit function means what exactly we will do. A company, ఇప్పుడు manufacturing company, we are discussing about the manufacturing company. If the manufacturing company is in the profit, okay, profit లో ఉంది అంటే what we will do? Anyone?
Maximum.
Hello? Anybody?
Maximum.
What we will do actually, if it is the maximum అంటున్నాం, so profit లో ఉందంటే what is the intention of the manufacturer? Manufacturer యొక్క intention ఏముంటది? So here he is getting 10 rupees of profit. So what exactly the manufacturer intention? To get more profit. To get more profit means, that is the reason, to maximize the profits, that is called maximization function. So whenever you will find the word related to the maximization, that is profit, yield, increase, like that words will come, that will be a maximization function. So depending upon the problem, we will specify it is a maximization or minimization. So when the minimization will come? Minimization ఎప్పుడు వస్తుంది?
Loss.
Yes, if the company is in the losses, at least, even not to get the profits, at least minimize the profits. At least is always trying to minimize his profits. That is the reason this will come under the minimization. If you specify z equal to max of, then it's a maximization function, and z equal to min of is called as minimization function. So this is our object function. Object function will be depends on your problem, that is the maximization or minimization. So next one is, the third step is define constraints. Define constraints. Constraints means what are the limitations of my company. A company lo, these are the things I am having. These are the constraints. Constraints means it is not constants. Constraints. Okay, these are the things. My company is having this particular thing with the above this one. It is not possible. These are the limitation of the company. These things will be defined so in the form of equations. That is called as a linear programming problem. So next, so coming to the problem. So these are the three steps we are having here. Coming to the problem, once if you read the problem, a manufacturer of a furniture makes two products. So he is going, he is having manufacturing two products. ఆ రెండు ప్రాడక్ట్లు ఏంటివి? చైర్స్, tables. Okay, these are the two products, product 1 and product 2, made by the manufacturer. Manufacturer makes these two things, so chairs and products. So next, processing of these products, and he want to make these products, he requires two missions. So first, suppose we will take it as a mission A and B is given already. Mission A and B, two missions A and B. So a chair requires, oka chair requires one chair. To manufacture one chair requires on the mission A. So it requires 5 hours of time. ఒక చైర్ మేక్ చేయాలంటే it will requires 5 hours of mission time and 5 hours, sorry, ఎంత 2 hours. So 2 hours of time. So next one is on mission A 2 hours, 6 hours on mission B. So ఒక చైర్ రెడీ చేయాలంటే దీనిపైన 6 hours పడుతుంది. So these are the constraints he has given. So same way, to manufacture the table manufacture cheyadaniki 5 hours on mission A and there is no time on mission B. So these are the limitations he has given to for us. So and also has given one more limitation. There are 16 hours of time. And mission A can able to work only 16 hours of time. Mission B can able to work only 15 hours. So per day, mission A and B will, these are the restriction. Mission A 16 గంటలు మాత్రమే పనిచేస్తుంది. మిషన్ B 15 hours మాత్రమే పనిచేస్తుంది. ఒక చైర్ రెడీ చేయడానికి మనకు మిషన్ A మీద 2 గంటలు పడుతుంది అండ్ మిషన్ B మీద 6 hours పడుతుంది అండ్ టేబుల్స్ రెడీ చేయడానికి మిషన్ A మీద 5 hours పడుతుంది అండ్ మిషన్ B మీద it is not possible to manufacture the table. So ఈ థింగ్స్ మనకి ఇచ్చాడు. ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత he has given clearly, has mentioned profit gain. So profit gain. So what type of function it is?
Maximum.
So it's a maximization problem. So it's a object function lo manaku issue okati clear ayindi. So the function is maximum function. So by seeing that profit, this is the maximum function ani clear ayindi. So what is the profit? Means manufacture from a chair. Oka chair ammute. Ikkada eraser ekkada undi manaku? So to sell one chair, oka chair ammute, to sell one chair he will get 10 rupees. అంతే కదా, 10 rupees వస్తాయి వాడికి. సో ఒక టేబుల్ అమ్మితే he will get 20 rupees. సో ఒక చైర్ మీద వాడికి ప్రాఫిట్ ఎంత వస్తుంది? ఒక చైర్ అమ్మితే 10 rupees ప్రాఫిట్ వస్తుంది అండ్ 20 rupees on the table. So he has given in the problem, he has clearly given that ఒక చైర్ మీద నాకు 10 rupees వస్తుంది, ఒక టేబుల్ మీద 20 rupees వస్తుంది. సో మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ కంపెనీ అంటే ఎన్ని చైర్లు మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చర్ చేస్తుంది? ఎన్ని టేబుల్ మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చర్ చేస్తుంది? డూ వీ హ్యావ్ ఎనీథింగ్? ఎన్ని చైర్లు ఎన్ని టేబుల్స్ అనేవి ఉన్నాయా?
No.
So we didn't have that one. So a manufacturer company makes two products, table and chair. So we don't know how many number of chairs the table will, the company will manufacture, how many number of tables the company is going to manufacture, that we don't know. So that is the reason. So identify the decision variables. So this company is going to get the profit. ఒకటి chair మీద I will get 10 rupees of profit. Then I don't know number of chairs. If I know the number of chairs, I can able to get the total number of profit on chairs I will get. Isn't it? అంతే కదా?
Yes, sir.
సో మనకు అది తెలియదు. నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ మనకి ఇక్కడ కావాల్సింది ప్రాఫిట్ ఫంక్షన్, ప్రాఫిట్ గెయిన్డ్. ఎంత ప్రాఫిట్, టోటల్ కంపెనీ ప్రాఫిట్ రావాలంటే మనకు మెయిన్ గా తెలియాల్సింది ఏంటి? వాట్ వి రిక్వైర్ టు నో నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ చైర్స్ అండ్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ టేబుల్స్. సో ఇన్ ద ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ ఐడెంటిఫై decision variables. So I will write just decision variables. You write the everything. Decision variables. What are the decision variables now? To know the complete profit of the company, I need to know how many number of chairs to be manufactured and how many number of chairs to be manufactured, tables to be manufactured, and I need to know. So let us assume. So what we will assume? That is, the assume should be exactly equal to the what we require. That is, x1 equal to, I am assuming this as x1 I am assuming. Why? Because I need to know the maximum profit, how much profit on chairs. So number of chairs to be manufactured. Number of chairs to be manufactured. Okay, ఇది మీరు రాసుకోండి పడతలేదు. Number of chairs to be manufactured. Second one, same thing. I need to know tables మీద కూడా I am getting 20 rupees of profit. I need to know number of tables to be manufactured. So two products ఉన్నాయి. ఆ two products లో ఒకటేమో chairs, ఒకటేమో tables. So we are assumed that x1 equal to number of chairs to be manufactured and x2 will be the number of tables to be manufactured. So and the first step is over. Now we have identified tables or chairs are the two products. To know what we need to know exactly is that they are called as the decision variables. So here we need to know x1 and x2. x1 equal to number of chairs to be manufactured and x2 will be the number of tables to be manufactured. So these two things we need to know, so that we are identified the decision variables now. So coming to the function, object function. The second step is specify an object function. So this is an object function. So object function always to be identified, to be written by z equal to, always to be written by z equal to. So that is always the z will be here. He has clearly given that is a profit function. It's a profit. So the cell, one chair will get rupees 10 and one table will get 20 rupees of profit. So that is the profit function. So that will be compulsory a match z function. Remember, z to be specified to the object function. It is the maximization function or minimization function will be identified by using the problem. In the problem, if they have mentioned you the profit, yield, increase, related things, we will specify it as a maximization function. So in the problem, if they will specify decrease, loss, some are related to the decrease things is specified as a minimization function. So in the above problem, we know clearly he has given the profit gained by the manufacturer from one chair and one table is he has given. That is the reason we'll specify it as a. So here he has given from one chair we will get rupees 10. So how many number of chairs are company is going to manufacture? Company any chairs manufacture చేస్తుంది?
It's 1.
Yes. So for one chair we will get 10 rupees. What will be the total profit on the X1 chairs? That is ఎంత అవుతుంది?
Into X1.
10x1. 10x1 is the total profit on the chair. So that is it's a maximization function. What is the maximum profit we can able to get on chairs is 10x1. So the company not only making only one product, the company is going to make another product, that is table. So one table, if you sell one table, what will be the profit? The profit is 20 rupees. So rupees 20 for one table will get the profit double. How many number of tables will going to manufacture? That the company will manufacture is X2 tables is going to manufacture. So what will be the profit on this one means that is 20 into X2. So 20 into X2. The company is not only manufacturing only one chair, it is also manufacturing. The total profit on the table and chair is we will add the chair's profit and X1 is table's profit. So that is called maximum for max z function. Max z equal to 10x1 plus 20x2. This equation will tell you that this is the total profit of a company. Total profit of a company. ఒక company is going, this company is going to get profit. The profit వస్తుందంటే even we don't know x1 and x2. At present we didn't give you the solution. In the future, when we are going to solve this problem, this LPP problem, we need to know what we need to know. That is the number of chairs to be manufactured and number of tables to be manufactured is the thing we need to know. So that is 10x1 plus 20x2 will be solved in the future. And just we are in the present situation, we are formulating the problem into the LPP. We are defining the problem into LPP. Normal has given the problem in the form of sentence. So we are converting this problem into the linear equation format. So the linear equation format has given the profit function will be max z equal to 10x1 plus 20x2. How this came? He has given the problem, he has given from one chair, you will get 10 rupees of profit. Total number of chairs to be manufactured. We assumed that is x1 and x2 is the total number of tables. That is the reason 10 got and 20x2 we got. So max z equal to 10x1 plus 20x2. So we have specified the object function is over. So now define the constants. Defining the constant. The company is having the certain restrictions and certain limitations is having. What that limitations is has clearly given that the processing of these products is done on two missions. So mission A and mission B has clearly given. So here in the mission A, so we are discussing about on mission A guరించి discuss చేస్తున్నాం. Only mission A గురించి discuss చేస్తున్నాం. Mission A requires 2 hours. A chair requires 2 hours of mission A. ఒక chair ki for one chair it requires 2 hours of time. Okay, how many number of chairs we are having? How many number of chairs?
X1.
So
X1.
one chairs requires how much time?
2x1.
2x1
X1.
2 hours.
So 2 into x1 hours. Mission A requires 2 into x1 hours. The next one is next, a table requires 5 hours on mission A. So 5 hours. Oka table manufacturing kit will take 5 hours of time. So total number of tables we are having is x2. So that is 5x2. The total number of things, this is 5x2. On mission A, 2x2, 2x1 and 5x2 we require. How we know? To manufacture a one chair, it requires 2 hours of time. We are having total number of chairs we are having is, that is x1 chairs. So that is the reason total number of time required for the manufacturing of chairs is 2x1 on mission A, and also mission A is used to manufacture the table also. So for that purpose, one table requires 5 hours of time, and total we are having x2 tables. So that is the total number of hours required for a mission A. We will specify like this. So, and also he has given one more constraint, that is there are 16 hours per day available on mission A. Total it only can able to function 16 hours. 16 hours it can able to function. It can able to function 16 hours of time. Total 16 hours of time. So maximum at the most thing, and the mission A can able to work only. Mission A can able to work for the only 16 hours. 16 hours can able to work means this total number of hours on mission chair 2x1 plus 5x2, that is equal to, must be 16 or lesser. 16 or lesser we require. So that is the reason what will specify maximum it can able to work. That is 2x1 plus 5x2 less than or equal to 16 hours అన్న పని చేయాలి, లేదా it has to work lesser than 16 hours. So 2x1 plus 5x2 less than or equal to 16. Next, the same way, to manufacture a chair, it requires one chair requires 6 hours. Total number of chairs is x1. So 6x1 for the mission B. So and there is to manufacture, it is not possible to manufacture the table. So that is the no time on this one, because 0 into x2. So what the time exactly equal to, less than or equal to 15 hours. So this is the way we will specify this. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So little bit it may be confusion. Let us come another way. So time being, so ఇది వరకు రాసుకుంటారా ఒకసారి రాశారా ఇది వరకు?
5 minutes sir రాయలేదు.
రాయండి.
Sir, sir, ఇక్కడ less than 16 అనేది సెంటెన్స్ ఎలా రాయాలి సార్? అంటే ప్రాఫిట్.
That is the question here. So he has given the total number of hours available. Total number of hours ante means the mission A can able to work for the only 16 hours. Total number of hours అని క్లియర్ గా ఇచ్చాడు కదా అక్కడ. Total 16, not more than 16 is not possible. Only 16 is possible. Some of the cases they will give the it can able to more than. So at that time that will happen less than, greater than symbol.
Okay, sir.
So depending upon the condition in the given, A will be available only for the 16 hours. It will be available only for the 16 hours means it can able to work only for 16 hours or lesser, but not more than 16 hours it won't work. That is the reason we specified it as a less than or equal to. Okay?
Yes, sir.
రాసారా అందరూ? కంప్లీట్ అయింది అందరిది రిమైనింగ్ పీపుల్?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now some thing I will tell you. If it is this is the one way of doing of this problem, specifying the constraints. So if you understand this, it's okay. You can continue like this. If didn't understand, the people who didn't understand, please go there. Why? Because you are the already you are the people are the mathematical people. Definitely you must understand. So here, how many number of what we going to know? That is number of tables and number of chairs and number of tables. That is x1 and x2 we need to know. Isn't it? We need to know what are the products we need to know, x1 and x2, number of chairs and number of tables. So here, what are the things we are having? So A and B here is given. Two missions. They are called as a missions. We are having products. This is the products and these are the missions. Okay. So here in the problem he has given to manufacture a chair. This is called chairs. This is called tables. X1 chairs and X2 tables. So to manufacture a table, one table requires how much time it requires? 2 hours. The same way, a table requires how much time a table requires? 5 hours. And on mission B, that is 6 hours of time required to manufacture a chair, but no time, that is 0 on B. So one more thing, we will specify the
నిమ్మకు కొన్ని విలక్షణమైన ఆశీర్వాదాలు మన ప్రమేయం లేకుండా శరీరంలో పెరిగి హానికరకాలను
కనపడుతున్న వర్డ్ ఇది
నిమ్మకు క్యాన్సర్ బారిన పడిన వారికే కాదు
అవైలబుల్. ఓకే, అది సరిగా పడట్లేదు పెన్ను. అవైలబుల్ టైం ఫర్ మిషన్ ఏ, వాట్ ఈస్ ద టోటల్ టైం వి అవైలబుల్? 16 hours. Okay, the next one is on mission B, what is the total time available? 15. Okay, so now what we will do means, that is 2 into x1. So we are talking about the mission A. 2 into x1 plus and 5 into x2. The same way for mission B, 6 into x1, 0 into x2. So these are the total time. So which to x1 plus 5x2 must be less than or equal to this. Less than or equal to the, okay. Again, this is also total time available on mission B is 15 hours. That is also less than or equal to. So in this way also we can specify. Is it clear? It's a car. We'll call it as a tabular format. It is. మీకు ఏది ఈజీ ఉంటే అది ఫాలో అవ్వండి. ఓకేనా? ఇది ఓకేనా? అది ఓకేనా? చెప్పండి.
ఓకే సార్.
So here we'll write it as a 2x1 plus 5x2 less than or equal to 16 is one constant, 6x1 and plus x2 0x2 if you specify or not it would have no meaning at all, less than or equal to 50. So these are the two constants we'll specify. Next. So
doubt.
yes.
Sir, loss వస్తే సార్
Where we'll get the loss means we'll specify in the minimization function. That is minimization function.
లాస్ వస్తే లెస్ దెన్ ఈక్వల్ టు తీసుకుంటారు సార్.
This is a constant. Here there is no loss at all. So it will tells you the limitation of your company. Your company is having two missions. This mission is available. Hours for this mission is only 16 hours. The mission cannot able to work more than 16 hours here. That is the constant. That is the limitation he has given. So this is not related to the loss and profit. This will be available time.
Okay, sir.
Sometimes they will give you the labor time, they will give. Sometimes some other things they will give. We'll see in the problems later.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Is it okay, ma'am?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next. So these are the two constants అనుకుంటే సరిపోదు. Still we are having more constants. ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే we got number of hours అనేది 16 hours ఉన్నాయి, అయిపోయింది, బాగానే ఉంది. The company is going to manufacture something, that is X1 products and X2 products. So the company is not manufacturing anything. If the company is not manufacturing, and what will be the value? The company is not manufacturing the chairs. So what will be the value we can able to give to X1? 0. Yes. Inka? Anyone? Any other answers? Is there any possibility to give less than 0 value? The company is not manufacturing anything. So what we are saying, you are saying it as 0. Is there any possibility to give lesser than 0 value to X1?
No, sir.
No, not at all. So that is also we need to specify. The X1 always must be greater than or equal to 0. That may be a 0. If the company is not manufacturing, that must be the minimum value we can able to give, and for the X1 and X2 or the 0 minimum values we can able to give. Maximum value that will depends on the mission company and the missions. Okay, so you must specify. This is called a non-negative restriction. Is there any possibility to give the value of x1 equal to -1 and -2? Can we
నో
give?
సార్. నో సార్.
ఇవ్వచ్చా x1 కి -1 -2 వాల్యూస్ ఇవ్వచ్చా x2 కి?
నో సార్.
అర్థం అయిందా కాలేదా చెప్పండి, లేదంటే మళ్ళీ చెప్తా ఇది.
అర్థమైంది సార్.
అర్థమైంది సార్.
అర్థమైందా అమ్మా?
ఎస్ సార్, అర్థమైంది సార్.
దయచేసి ఈ రిమూవ్లు అవన్నీ చేయకండి అమ్మా ప్లీజ్. Okay, so is it possible to give any value less than the lesser value than the -1 -2 for the x2 x1 and x2?
నో సార్.
It's not at all be possible, so that we can able to give the minimum value is 0 or greater value. So that restriction also you must, that constraint also you must specify for the function. So that is the reason we'll specify non-negative restriction. If the company is not manufacturing means we can able to give only 0. It's not possible to give lesser than non-negative item. This is called non-negative restriction. So this is the problem we will specify as per the linear programming model. So the complete problem we will write now. The complete problem we will write now, that is max z equal to 10x1 plus 20x2. So these are the restrictions we are having. These are the restrictions we are having here. So that restrictions will be specified subject to the constraints. Subject to the constraints. So that is subject to the constraints are, but the first constraint is 2x1 plus 5x2 less than or equal to 16, and another one is the 6x1 is less than or 0 specification cheyakuna, okay, equal to less than or equal to 15, and x1 comma x2 must be greater than or equal to 0. So at the final you must write this one. This is the your problem is converted into the form of linear programming model. Linear program loki convert అయిపోయింది. Is it okay?
సార్ x1 3 తీసుకుంటే రాంగ్ వస్తుంది కదా సార్?
ఏంటమ్మా?
x1 3 ఆర్ 4 తీసుకుంటే ఎక్కువ వస్తుంది కదా సార్?
That may be, that we require, we need to, we didn't solve the problem now. We will solve the problem. We will use another methods to solve. We are only formulating into the linear equations. At present మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాము? Only specifying this problem into the linear equations specify చేస్తున్నాము. If you know, if you later on you need to know what you know to what exactly you need to know. You need to know to find the value of x1 and x2 is the solution. That is a solution we need to know. Next examples we will go for with we need to know how the function, we need to get the value of x1, we need to get the value of x2. That is the main problem we need to get now. Ante
ఓకే సార్.
for this company, if the company is now at present getting profit of 10 rupees now, total profit is 10 rupees. What we will solve to increase the profit, to increase the profit. So that is the this profit function. This is called the profit function. నీకు x1 x2 వాల్యూ మాక్సిమం రావాలని మనం కోరుకుంటున్నాం. That is called max z.
ఓకే సార్.
Okay, these are the now at present these are the variables, only these are the variables. Okay, this may varies, but the minimum value of this variable must be 0. Okay, is it clear?
సార్ ఇట్స్ ఓకే
Okay,
సార్. ఓకే సార్.
ఇంకా ఎనీ డౌట్?